Why don't you just take it?
Shut up.
It's a podcast. I can't shut up. Where'd you get that?
Okay, mic check. Hello.
Shaq shirt at?
Alright, I'm just gonna do this one take. I'm tired of it. Here we go.
You like it?
No.
Episode 17, don't this sound so heavenly? We'd be halfway there if this thing was a pregnancy. Rock the Beat podcast, this podcast is everything and nothing at the very same time. That's unapologetic complexity. Kinda feel like I was chosen, kinda feel like Jon Snow, but I don't wanna fight with the frozen. I wanna go to the ocean and put my toes in, yeah. I wanna smoke with my bros in. I'm really hoping they holding. I can see it now with a bird's eye view and a high IQ. My third eye opens, first and second eyes closing. I still see it so vivid. Committing to this is what gets you committed. If this is a simulation, then why is the nation so livid and broken? You gotta know, we are a fallen creation, creating emotion, yeah. I gotta go, I gotta put on the show and know, you know, it's episode 17. Don't this sound so heavenly? We'd be halfway there if this thing was a pregnancy. Rock the Beat podcast, this podcast is everything. Episode 17, it's time for the pleasantries.
Welcome back to the Rock the Beat Studios podcast. It's as violent as I've ever done it. 17 minutes past the hour. I am your host, Rexo, or Jared. I'm joined at the door table by one other host, a co-host, or maybe a bro host. I lost everything. Am I still in your ears?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. My headphones are breaking. Shoot. I need a new cord. Give me new headphones. Don't stop the tape. Keep rolling. I'm joined at the table with a co-host or a bro host, if you will. That's Pat. That's Pat.
Hey.
Stupid voices. All my pre-things that you're supposed to do before you start recording, I don't do it on pod.
Oh my God.
You hear it?
Yeah.
I wasn't myself for now. I'm back. I'm joined at the door table by one other host, a co-host, or maybe a bro host, if you will. It's Pat. Here at the RTB Pod, we know you have some choices in your podcast choosings, but you just chose to listen to this one, so thank you much for that. And without further ado, let's pod out. You know the rest. You know the rest out there, pod listeners.
Let's pod out.
With our rods out.
With our rods out.
Yeah. I wasn't going to say it.
You did.
I did.
Nobody
On
is
my
here today.
It's a quiet Easter Sunday.
Nope.
Orthodox Easter. Unorthodox Easter. Easter Orthodox. There's no ED on the end. Orthodox Easter. Orthodox.
What does that mean?
Easter. I think it's for the Jews. Jews are weird, aren't they?
They are.
You know it? You know any? Who?
Carrie's friends that we went to Birmingham with a couple weeks ago.
They're
A few weeks
Jews?
ago. Yeah.
Are they really weird?
No.
Do they try pushing their Jewy agendas on you?
No. Jews don't want other people.
Right.
They just want Jews.
Yeah, it's hard to get converted, right?
Yeah, they don't like that.
They don't like a converted Jew.
They want their bloodlines to stay pure.
What?
It's true.
You think Jews have different bloods? No wonder Hitler, you know?
Yeah.
Too much? Too far?
I mean, I could see why he was a little hurt.
Did he want to be a Jew?
Probably.
And they were like, no. When do they start converting Jews?
When you get married.
No, I mean like when? Like when Hitler was like, you need a conversion! I want to be Jew! Is that German accent?
I don't know, but they're just different than other religions.
Yeah, I listened to it.
Ben Shapiro?
Yeah.
Me too.
I like a lot of his stuff, but he's got some weird views on us, I guess. Jews got some strange religious views. Probably not as strange as ours to Jews.
Well, they just don't.
Or to
I don't
atheists, I
know.
guess.
They just don't believe in Jesus.
In the New Testament.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a pretty interesting podcast.
This one or Ben Shapiro?
Well, I don't know about this one yet. So far, so good. So far. But right about now is when I run out of things to talk about.
Right about now.
The Funk Soul Brother. Right?
Yeah.
You want to go to Jam Day at E&D's?
When's that?
Right now, it's 2 to 5.
Oh, no, we're late.
Now, if we left now, we could get there.
All right, well, that's it for today.
Fried pickles and homemade ranch, which is just like the powder stuff mixed with something.
Is Russell there?
I think him and Meg are going. Last night, Cassie and I went camping.
Did you get hot?
No, she said she was hot, and she had to go get some water from the outside fridge. So she walked over to Russell's house and got some water. She said when she got back, by the time she got back, she was freezing. So she crawled back in the air mattress. Our air mattress sucks. We were balancing each other out. I mean, of course, I was bigger, so we weren't sinking to the middle V, which was pretty cool because I've had air mattresses that do that. But this one was just kind of bouncing each other back and forth. I know they can't see my hands. Still, I'm doing it. They were bouncing each other back and forth, and when she got up, I went whoop, straight to the bottom. I was like, how much air is getting out of this thing? But by the time morning came, it was really low. She's like, you almost sent me up in the air. And then she made me do it. She's like, wait, come back. Jump on it. Jump on your side. And she was just thinking it was going to be just Noodle. But nope. Cassie and Noodle, they got about 3
This one time,
clear inches.
me and the other bro, Sean, went camping
Sean, bro,
in Reliance, Tennessee.
did y'all share an air mattress?
We did, in
Gross.
a small tent. And it was like a thinner air mattress, like probably 6 to 8 inches thick.
Oh, single stack?
And it had a slow leak. And by morning, it was almost all the way flat.
Yeah.
But Sean was like still up in the air. And I was on the ground.
You're pretty low.
I was on the ground.
He couldn't even tell.
He still had air. I didn't.
Well, he's a little big brother. Just a little fella. All of 4'9",
No.
67 pounds. Super light featherweight bantam chicken.
I've been doing this thing with Razi when, like, we'll come in from outside.
Yeah.
And I'll do like a boxing introduction for Razi. She gets all hyped up.
See?
Yeah.
That's what I need.
Like,
I'm always coming on the pod. Welcome back to the pod. And you're practicing boxing. Like
Just
you
with
got
my kids.
You got walkout music?
nah.
You need
It's
it.
a good idea, though. It's like coming in at 37 inches tall, weighing in at 37 pounds.
Hey, is she?
She there was a minute where she was the same height in inches as her weight.
In pounds.
Yeah.
I wish I was 240 inches.
That's too tall.
That's like 17 or 18 feet, probably. I'm not doing the math.
No.
No, you're right.
288 would be
20 feet.
24 feet.
What? 240 times 12? Nope, divided by 12. 20 feet tall.
What?
I'm 240.
144 inches is 12 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So 288 would be 24
I
feet.
didn't say 288, I said 240.
Oh, whatever.
I'm going to be the tallest boy one day, whenever my weight matches my height in inches. What was I going to say? Oh, single ladies would be the one. When she comes in, you're doing the coming in at 30, and then dun 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 dun.
Single ladies?
Dun 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 dun. Oh 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 oh. And then she's like punching the air and
She
stuff,
gets all hyped up.
like dodging punches left and right, fake punches with her head, and like punching airs and. Is that single ladies?
Sure.
It's
It's one of her songs.
Put your hands up. up in the club, in my something kind of jeans. I don't know.
I think that's Put a Ring on It.
That's the one. Yep. I hadn't made it there yet. How does Single Ladies start then?
We'll figure that out.
Beyonce's a dumb anyway.
Did you watch everything on Netflix?
Yeah.
You did? I knew you would.
Why?
I don't know. You just watch all the stuff on Netflix.
You didn't watch it?
No.
It was pretty cool.
What?
She's very meticulous with her concerts. If I had that much money, I'm not going to spend 8 months for one show. Maybe if it's going to be a Netflix movie. But she's like 8 months of picking out every single person involved in her show, hand selecting and learning all the routines, and she's
Her dancers?
yeah, like
That
backup
would
dancers.
be a big deal.
And just her moves and stuff, when you watch it, you'll notice in like the first 15 minutes, they're just showing the live show before they start doing documentary type stuff.
Yeah.
She's in a bright yellow and bright pink outfit, 2 separate ones, and you'll see her like throw her arm up, do like a dance move. Her outfit changes, but it's just that meticulous. Those are 2 different nights completely, but she's so like a robot when it comes to how perfect her whole show has to be. And you don't see anybody do anything except no one's out of sync except their clothes just change. The camera angle changes. Everyone's got their hands exactly where they were the night before in different outfits. It's pretty crazy. I know that's her job, but if they're like together, they're worth $1 billion or so, maybe 2.
Jay-Z?
Yeah, and she's still. I mean, I guess do what you love. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put that much time into it if I was. I'd be like trying to play with stocks and stuff. See, let's grow this money. Not Coachella.
Like the editing thing that you always do with all your videos,
Mm-hmm.
it made me think of when you were just talking about Beyonce editing, like
Mm-hmm.
from one show to the next. There was a really good preview of when I went to go see Endgame. There was a preview for.
Shut up. Shh.
Um,
Hadn't seen it.
I think it was like like a Fast and the Furious spinoff with The Rock and
Oh yeah.
Jason Statham.
What's that called?
I don't know.
Harry and Hags.
Remind me to watch the trailer after this.
Suggs and
Something like that, yeah.
Suggs and Harry.
Sure.
I wish Deputy Dave was here. He would know.
He probably would, but it was a really good trailer, and they had like the music going along with like the punches and stuff, like whenever they would punch the beat would hit too. It was really cool. Looks like a really good movie, by the way.
Hags. I'm trying to think of. I'm gonna look it up.
What do you want to know anything about Endgame?
The Rock's new movie,
That's gonna bring up like 50 movies.
The Rundown, 2003.
What? 2003?
Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah.
Got it. Did it. I was so close. What'd I say? Hobbs and Shaw?
Shugs and hugs.
Hugs and shrugs. Hugs and shoulder shrugs and assault cuz. Yeah, tell me about Endgame. Best movie ever? Or what would you rate it? Better than Captain Marvel?
Yeah,
Why?
because it's got everybody.
Yeah. All right, I'll ask questions. And you just tell me yes or no.
Well,
That way I don't get anything spoiled that I don't want to be spoiled.
that's going to be really hard. But let me just tell you one thing, okay?
Okay.
And this is probably going to help a lot of people too.
Oh, shoot.
There's no clip at the end of the credits.
You waited the whole time?
Yeah. So don't waste your time.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
How'd the theater feel about that?
Not too happy.
Did everyone wait?
Yeah. Well, actually, no.
Some people were leaving?
Yeah, some people left. And I actually heard one person say, there's no clip at the end of the credits. And I was like, shut up. And he was right.
Shoot. I guess it's over then, huh?
Yeah.
Shoot.
It's in-game.
Oh. I get it.
Yeah. It was good, though.
You said you texted us that you didn't like theater clappers.
Oh, yeah.
What happened? They just ruined the next line or something? Something important?
No, it's just, what are you clapping for?
It's something awesome. Opening night, you can expect that on any movie.
I know.
Any
Well,
comedy.
maybe not any movie. But
No, not. But like comedies and stuff, people laugh louder on opening night. They're just
Yeah.
they clap and they'll just talk. I went to opening night of The Hangover, and it was like a party in there.
It's just annoying to me.
You didn't clap?
No.
Were you a Jason?
Jason didn't either.
Jason didn't clap? No. Well, I know he didn't clap.
No. It was...
He's never going to clap
like,
in a movie.
even, we were there like 30 minutes early to, like, get our seats and everything.
And they were clapping then?
No. But they were, just showing, like, the little not previews, not trailers, but just other stuff that's on the screen before the trailers start.
Yeah. Like
And
the
then,
games, trivia and stuff.
And then, like, right when the trailers were about to start, everyone started clapping. It's like, oh, my God. And then...
Like, they're just clapping that it's finally here.
Yeah, like the movie's about to start, but it was really just the trailers.
Woo!
Yeah. And then, before the movie started...
I don't have to do that.
And then multiple times through, highlighted points through the movie, they would clap, and it was just like, oh my gosh.
Like when Thanos dies. No? Shoot. Ugh. Did they do that any?
Sure.
Was there more of this?
Yeah.
You could just tell, though, before the movie even started, this is going to be a wild crowd.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, man.
But-
I thought maybe you were mad that someone clapped and they just kept cheering and stuff, but then you missed some dialogue because everyone was loud.
No. I don't think so. Which, you'll catch stuff every time you watch a movie. I was surprised, because they were actually quiet through the movie. No one was really talking a lot or on their phones.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how cool was Captain Marvel to the movie?
To Endgame,
Yeah. How important was she?
she's probably 7.
Oh, I knew it. Does she die in the opening scene?
The opening scene?
I think
No.
Deputy Dave said, I think she's going to get taken out first thing because Thanos is going to recognize her power and have to neutralize her immediately. And I was like, yeah, right. She's going to save the day. I haven't seen it.
No, she was important. Thanos is a bad dude. That's for sure.
Stop! Shoot.
What?
I don't want to know that.
He is. And it's just upsetting because it's like, you have all these people with all these powers and you're telling me this one dude is this bad?
Did he have the gauntlet still?
I don't know.
You're not telling me nothing.
No, I can't tell you that.
I'm still gonna go see it. I know his gauntlet looked damaged walking through the poppy fields, trying to make some heroin.
Poppy Fields?
That's what heroin's made out of.
Yeah, was he in Poppy Fields?
In the trailer, I thought he
I
was
don't remember.
rubbing flowers with a broken gauntlet. I thought a gauntlet was a cup. You want to know how my poll's going?
Yeah.
I got 8 votes. 5-3. Flats.
Who wants what?
I can't tell you their names.
Why?
They didn't consent.
You can beep it out.
The only one you would know is Meg. It doesn't tell me what she voted for. It just tells me that she voted. I voted for flats now.
Why?
That's my favorite. I don't like the drums. Drummets. Drums or flats? I made a poll on Facebook. It
Did
ends.
you tear the two bones
Yesterday.
apart on the wing?
No.
On the flat?
No.
You don't?
Cassie does. She said, I'm starting to like flats now because you showed me that tear the bones apart thing. And I was like, I didn't show you that. I don't do that. What I do is I take a flat, take a big bite off whatever side's closest to my mouth. Just take a big bite off the whole side, down to bone on the side.
Yeah.
Like on a flat side. And then chew that up. I'm just holding the wing. And this is the fun part. I put the wing the same side that I just bit, put it back to my mouth and push the meat through
With your tongue?
with my tongue and then do a quick flip and get all that meat. And it's just so fun. Push the meat through, squeeze the bones together a little bit so it can't come back into the bone holes, and then flip the little flat and get that side. And then, if I didn't order very many, I will get all the little meats out of the joints and then either side and then toss it. But if I've got like 12, I'm not going to waste my time with the little joint meat. Just going to get the 2 good bites off a flat, throw it, and go to the next one.
The flats, the bones that you tear apart, you can pretty much eat them clean.
Yeah.
Not so much with a drum.
No, the drums are gross.
Am I peeking?
Huh?
Or is it just certain letters I'm saying?
What do you mean?
I feel like one of my letters is really loud or something.
P?
No.
It's any P word.
Yeah, I know about the P.
Flats and B's. I think B's do it too. S's, you don't have to worry about that. No, there's no S. There's no peaks. Except for when I yell!
Is it bad to lick your fingers while you're eating wings?
Like, you mean manners-wise?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's... Someone told me one time wings were on the list of things not to order on a first date. And it was like spaghetti and wings and ribs. I remember on the first date when she told me that I was eating ribs. I was like, well, you get what you pay for. Or something along those lines.
Something real witty.
Nope. I was a goof. Otherwise, we'd still be dating.
Mm.
Now we're married. Just kidding. It wasn't her. Oh, I got 10 votes now.
I ate lamb chops like ribs one time. No, not lamb chops. Like the bone on the lamb.
Yeah.
Where the bone's still sticking out.
I did that before. Where was that?
What are they called? Like lollipops or something?
Yeah. Meat suckers.
I just picked it up.
I did that at a Brazilian steakhouse. Texas de Brazil. They come around with the little meat sword and they slide you off a lamb chop and it's got the bone. And you just grab it and eat it up.
Yeah.
I'm a flat person though. I like the wing when it comes to wings. Flats.
What's the best wings in Huntsville?
Hooters.
Really?
Hooters, regular hot. Not extra or whatever they call them.
I don't know.
What do you like? I had them at oh man, we went to Twin Peaks after the podcast a couple weeks ago. I've never even seen on a menu breaded traditional. It said naked traditional, breaded traditional, and breaded boneless. And I was like, what's a breaded traditional? Never heard of that. They just batter them and deep fry them. It's like you have these huge chicken poppers with bones in them. It was so hard to eat, and I wish I'd never done it. But the flavor was pretty good, but Hooters is way better.
I don't know. I guess I've been to Hooters in a long time.
Cassie made me go the other day.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, I guess people do come to Hooters for the wings. These are great. And I was like, I guess.
I like Baumhauer's a lot.
Which one is that? Is that the new one?
Well, they're not new. They got a new building, but they've been around for a long time.
I can't see. It makes me mad. I can't see who these people are voting for. Or which one they're voting for. It just says, so-and-so has voted in your poll. Shoot. But flats are still leading 73% to 27%.
Wow.
11 votes in. Baumhauer's, that's the new building. Beauregard's is in the Hollywood 18 parking lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Baumhauer's is better than Beauregard's.
Yeah, Beauregard's, their wings are smaller, and they're not as wet.
You like them real wet?
Mm-hmm.
Have you had a Pizza Hut wings?
No.
They're not good. But I did order, I was thinking, how hot can Pizza Hut go with their wings nationwide, you know? They can't go too hot. So I ordered the hottest ones they have, thinking they don't want to hurt people. Yeah, they're really hot. And they come in this black styrofoam plastic type of container. And there was like half-inch of the sauce like in the bottom of the container. And I was just dipping them, getting them super... Cassie only likes them dry, like dry rubs. That's her kind of wings. I think that's what Hooters had, something that she loved. But I always try to get the traditional, not regular, just one step above. Like if it's hot, if it's mild, hot, extra hot, I'm going to get the hot.
I don't like hot stuff.
Shoot. Well, we ordered them again, Pizza Hut wings. I just got regular that time. They were pretty good. I ate all the flats. This flat thing got me upset this morning. Cassie and I just figured out that you could say at restaurants all flats or all drums, or we didn't know that. Never heard that. We were sitting at brunch today, and the
You gotta
kid
pay extra sometimes. Don't
really?
You?
I don't know. We just figured out recently, but this like 8-year-old behind us orders the hot wings, and he's like, "Can I get all flats?" No, we were like, Cassie goes, 8-year-old kids know about this. I was like, we don't. We didn't know.
Sometimes I feel like I've seen that on the menu where it says all flats, so and so, like much, like you gotta pay extra for it.
I would. I hadn't done it yet, but I'm gonna try it next time. I should have tried it with Pizza Hut because it was a 6-pack of wings. They sent 3 drums and 3 flats. I was like, they did this on purpose because my lemon pepper and my hots were both 6 each and both had 3 of each. And I just ate all the flats of both containers.
What part of the chicken is that?
It's all the same wing.
So those drums are part of the chicken's wing?
Like, this is a drum, this is a flat on a chicken.
Gotcha.
Like, from my shoulder to my elbow would be a drum.
So where you hold the drum is like the elbow?
Probably. Or is it backwards? Because that's where the most meat is. It's probably...
Yeah, so you hold your drum down here.
Let me look up a picture. I did look up a picture already today. Here we go again. Also, we figured out drumettes. Today, Cassie and I have been saying drumlets with an L.
I thought drum was pretty acceptable.
I always thought that was just for the big one, like a KFC chicken drum.
See, what part is that? Is that the leg?
Yeah, what is that? It's got to be a leg. They give you the whole wing, though, right? Drummet versus flat.
What if you got, like, KFC chicken as wings, like hot wings? It'd be tight.
Do they not have that?
Never
Oh, you
seen
mean
it.
like fried like that?
Like however they cook hot wings, take the KFC chicken and do that.
Yeah, they gotta do that. Here's a picture. So, still can't tell, but I think like the part you're holding on a drum is the part connected to the shoulder. And then the wing, the other part, the flat is the next, and then the tip is, I've never seen tip, chicken
That doesn't
tips.
help me.
Can't tell?
I need to see it on a chicken.
Oh my god. What part of the chicken is a drum et? It didn't like that pause. Drummet. What part of the chicken is a drummet? Let's start with the portion of the wing that's attached to the main part of the chicken. This is called a drummet, probably due to the fact that it's shaped like the larger chicken drumstick. There's one main piece of bone in the middle, but there are some joints and cartilage on both ends. Are chicken wings baby chickens? Number 1 question. The meat of a chicken wing is actually white, not dark. The chicken wings we eat do not come from baby chickens. They come from adult chickens who cannot fly. Wow. How many chickens are killed for the Super Bowl? 600 million chickens had to die for Super Bowl 50. Each year, the Super Bowl whisks up excitement around the... Oh, I can't say this word. Bacchanalian quantities of food we eating during the game. We eat. They suck at journalism. Podcast. Forgot what I was doing for a moment. Are we done? Did we do long enough?
I don't think so.
Did you watch the movie of the week?
I did.
Should we judge it without Dave?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead. Oh, play the song.
I was pretty much with y'all on The Trap, by the way.
One?
Yeah. It's pretty rough.
Did you make it all the way through it, though?
Mm-hmm.
I did, too. It was a good story. There's low budget.
Yeah. I don't recall ever seeing a camera
With another camera?
in a movie.
Yeah.
We done watched the movie, we bout to do some debating. And if it was bad, we gon' say it's bad, it's not hating. And if it was good, we gon' call it good or entertaining. 1 through 6 beers, that is how we do our rating. So sit back, relax, and kick up your feet as the RTB podcast judges movie. And if you got an opinion, you know where you can go stick it. This is our podcast, and you don't have to listen to it.
Here at the RTB Pod, we watch a movie every week and then we judge it. So, rate it. Not judge it, I guess. This week's movie is The Dirt. Rated MA. Mature audiences always. Oh, I guess mature audience, huh? That's the MA. Not MAA. MAO, Mao. Mature audiences only. Did you watch it with the kids?
No.
Did you hear about Rick and Bubba?
Yeah.
Is it bad?
His parents watched it.
Yeah, it's got a terrible intro. I mean,
Yeah.
it's we watched that part just because we heard Rick and Bubba. We just went to watch it immediately. So we made it into that scene. We were like, that's crazy. This is too much. And I turned it off. We went another week, and then Dave picked it, and I was like, oh man. I was thinking the whole movie was going to be like that. Luckily, the whole movie wasn't entirely like that. It was pretty cool. It's a pretty cool movie.
Yeah. I don't think it was bad. I think
No.
it was pretty graphic.
Yeah, lots of that. Lots of sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Lots of drugs.
And Machine Gun Kelly. Did you know that?
Mm-mm.
Tommy Lee. That's Machine Gun Kelly, the rapper. He was also in Bird Box.
Tommy Lee?
The one that played Tommy Lee.
Oh, that's Machine Gun Kelly?
That actor.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Machine Gun Kelly, the one that had the big beef with Eminem this past summer. You didn't know about that either? Shoot. Which this podcast is around. When rap beef starts, we're shutting down every other topic. We're covering rap beef like a rap beef instead of chicken wings. Like a soap opera. Why do I feel like my mic got turned off? Is this me? Mm-hmm. Hello? Just wasn't talking into it. I forgot sometimes. I'll give it a solid 3. Middle of the road band movie. I did like they kept breaking the fourth wall and talking to us every once in a while. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. I went 2.5.
2.5. That's a 3 in the end. Round up. These movie ratings really don't mean when there's only 2 people. And the math is so easy. The Dirt. 3. Almost forgot already. I wrote it on the table. Yeah, let's change it to 10 right now and not tell anybody.
That's what we said last time I was here.
In that case, I give The Dirt a 5.
4.
Are you sure? Think about it.
No.
Might have to go lower.
Are we doing decimal points if we do 1 through 10? There's really no point.
No pun intended.
Because if we're going to do decimal points.
I thought of a fun rap line the other day. You know that song, I'm not a player, I just crush a lot. Big pun. Big Punisher. I was thinking about throwing that line into some kind of rap song at some point where I'm like, I'm not a player, I just crush a lot. No pun intended. Would be the next line. So it'd be like I'm saying no pun intended, talking about pun and the rapper and I just crush a lot, I guess.
Play on words.
I have to find another line. This is like most famous one I could think of. It's just the chorus of a song.
I don't know any of his other songs.
You probably do if you heard it. I don't know if we could play. We can't play it on here.
Do you have a movie?
No, it's your turn.
It probably is my turn, but I don't know if I have one.
What do you mean you don't know?
I mean, I'd have to look for one up.
You said you always would come prepared.
No.
I can pick a movie.
I think I said the opposite of that, actually.
I watched a really good movie this week called About Time. Have you watched it? It's on Netflix. It was in my trending section. But I went to tell Dad about it. He goes, oh yeah, I saw that. I was like, no you didn't. He goes, yeah. It's like kid time travel and stuff. And I was like, you saw it! It's a good movie. It's got Rachel McAdams and Margot Robbie.
Oh, it was like British people?
Yeah.
I did start that.
It's really
Fell
good.
asleep.
Watch it again. Like, you know the British dad from Shaun of the Dead?
Yeah.
He's the dad in this one. And they can time travel, like back in time, not future. So you just go in the closet and clench your fist and think about where you want to go. Did you make it that far?
Yeah.
It gets really good. It's a pretty good movie. You should watch that
I have
movie.
this serious problem where I watch movies to fall asleep,
Me too.
and then I don't get to finish them because the next night I'm always like, what was I watching?
It's not in your recent?
Sometimes.
You don't have Apple TV?
I have a sleep timer on my TV that cuts off at a certain time of night.
Cassie's pretty upset because when we bought the new TV for the living room, this TV came out here. This was our bedroom TV. So our living room TV went to the bedroom, and that brand new technology that's, I guess, 3 or 4 years old now, but no sleep timer. Very upsetting. So she has to...
You sure?
Yeah, we've looked everywhere. But what I did was we have a Alexa Dot by the bed, and I put the TV on a smart plug And now Cassie, when like I'll fall asleep and she don't want the TV on at all, so it'll wake her up in the middle of the night and she just goes, "Alexa, turn off the TV," and the TV just goes. Zoop. She don't even have to look for the remote. So that's our sleep timer. It sucks. I could probably train Alexa somehow to turn this off at this certain time. That's like a sleep timer. Because we got a light too. Cassie's like, "Alexa, turn off the TV," and it goes beep beep beep. TV 1 is not responding. "Alexa, turn off the light." Beep beep beep. Light 1 is not responding. Oh, we got lights in our living room too now.
That's all that.
All different colors.
Why?
Why not?
Why not? I knew that was coming.
That's just it is just a 4-pack of bulbs. That's what I needed, 4 bulbs. And then you group all of them as living room lights, or just, I call them lights. So I can say, "Alexa, turn the lights on." And you can say, "Alexa, turn the lights on 1%. And that's what you get. "Alexa, turn the lights up to 2%. And that's what you get. So 100 different percentages of lighting you can have, and now I can have it in, I don't even know all the colors. I tried fuchsia the other day, just being a smart ass, and she changed the room to fuchsia. And I was like, "Alexa, hit me with fuchsia at 4%. It's just super low. And a red room at night is scary. It's like when I'm developing pictures in there or something. Back in the old days. A dark room, I think is what they called it. No, that's not right. You think every pharmacy had a dark? I feel like I'm talking a lot.
I'm looking for a movie.
Oh, well, I could just stop and then we'll cut all the silence out. Or I could keep going.
Oh, I know what we'll do.
I know
Let
what
me
we
make
can
sure
do.
this is on Netflix, though.
Did you hear Netflix is taking off The Office? How sad.
That's not true.
Yeah, they didn't renew their contract. The Office and Friends. The 48 News said, "You better get your binges in," or something to that effect.
No way.
Yeah. Let me look it up. I'm gonna look it up.
American Gangster.
You gonna make me watch old movies now?
Yep.
Is it on Netflix?
Yep.
All right, American Gangster.
I expect high scores, like at least a 7.
This whole time, the movie's been playing. This whole time, I've been leaving the movie review music playing because I forgot to put the Rock the Beat podcast stamp on the dirt.
I got you.
The Dirt 3 stamped. Okay, movie of the week, American Gangster. We will judge this movie and rate it on episode 18.
I cannot believe you have not seen this movie.
Is
It's the only
Jay-Z
reason
in
I'm
it?
picking No. T.I. is. He don't have any big parts or anything.
The Office leaving Netflix.
How many times have you watched it?
All the way through? Probably 3 all the way through, but I watch them random all the time.
Really?
I don't just pick. I just click on whatever is up. You know, whatever we watched last. So I guess I'm kind of watching them in order. It's probably giving me the next one. Friends and The Office may be leaving 3 days ago. That was 3 days ago they said that. Netflix may have to say goodbye.
I know I've watched it at least 3 times. It might have been 4.
That's the first thing I watched when I got Netflix. And you couldn't even put it on your... Oh my goodness. Yesterday, Netflix tweeted, "Hello, it's me with your regularly scheduled reminder that The Office will be on Netflix till 2021 at least." So, not taking it off.
Yeah.
Fake news. Channel 48.
I did see
Margot
what's coming
something.
to Netflix in May. There was a bunch of stuff, but The Matrix is coming. All 3 Matrixes.
I think they're on HBO
Matrix.
or Showtime or something.
Oh, I don't know.
Matrixes.
Matrices. But yeah, I want to watch them again.
And judge them? Podcast judge?
Well, I don't know about judging them. I'm just going to watch them.
Guess how many votes I got now?
32.
Halfway there.
That's it.
16. And it's 56 to 44 now. Pretty even out there for 16 people.
I'm going to pick drums. So let's go ahead and count on that one.
Try it. You have to go to Facebook. I wish it would tell me who these... I want to know who I can trust.
Did you see that picture of Jeff on Facebook?
Uh-uh.
At the Slaughterburger Festival? He was in like the background.
What was he doing?
Just had a dumb look on his face.
Was he doing like this?
No.
Let me go.
He was like staring at one of the champs, and he had like his little
Who posted that?
walkie-talkie. I think Honey's did.
Let me go to Honey's.
But he had this little walkie-talkie on his hip, and then the wire going under his little fancy
Oh my God.
Pull over.
Jeff, what are you doing? Yes, I'm still podcasting.
He's so cool with that walkie-talkie. I hope he's listening.
He's not.
I know. Does anybody listen to this anymore?
Yeah, 100 people a week. Thank you to all 100 of you. I love you. You're my loyalist fans. I'm going to send you all free t-shirts. Just send me your address and I'll send you a Rock the Beat podcast t-shirt.
I was going to get some koozies made.
Mm-hmm.
It was like $200 for 100 koozies.
We will not be sending you koozies.
Golly.
Where'd you go to look for that?
I don't know. I just got a website on the internet.
Try Vistaprint. Shutterfly, my
You
bad.
try it.
My bad. Shutterfly.
You got a lot of disposable income.
You want koozies, though, with that disposable income? I was thinking I would order myself a hoodie. Just one.
Get me one, too.
Like in the fall, when we really take off, this podcast is going to burn up in the fall. Flaming hot.
You think?
Yeah, we got college football analysis every week. All of our loyal fans will be like, we don't like you because of sports. What are you doing? No, we probably won't do too much football talk, but what if we did, though? What if we start another podcast? It'll be called RTB Sports.
Nah.
Yay, sports! I'm pretty mad that we didn't ever do our .5s on. We were going to do album reviews. Just never got around to it. Me and Chauncey and Quozo album reviews.
I'm really disappointed.
Why? Quozo?
He just sucks.
He don't like podcasting anymore.
It's on the board over there.
Oh, yeah. It says, Quozo sucks. Pat.
I think it's because he got married.
He was married before this. He got married in July. It's almost been a year.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I hate that we couldn't go to the beach with them this weekend. They're having a ball, I bet.
Think?
Yeah. They got a golf cart with the house. I was going to bring mine, but
You got a trailer?
no. That was the thing. I was frantically searching Craigslist looking for a trailer.
The little golf cart trailer wouldn't cost too much.
I want it to be strong enough for fast interstates. You know, I don't want a swirly trailer.
Yeah.
My neighbor down the street got one. I think it was like $1,200, brand new, somewhere near Decatur. You going for the stand-in? Stand-up potting?
I'm sitting.
59-41. Flat's going back up. Now we got 17 votes. What do you think's the outcome's going to be? Kind of like it is. Flats barely win. Tomorrow at 6:15 p.m. is when it ends.
It'd be probably like flats by nose.
By a wing. I'm going to delete it, probably.
Do you like the left wing or the right wing better?
Let me think about this. How will I know?
This is a question.
Oh, you can look at the joints, I bet. Let me look that up. How do I know if I'm eating a left wing or a right wing? Oh man, this is going to be cannibalism about politics. Shoot. What is left or right wing? Can you be left and right wing? What is the difference between left and right wing? Is conservative left or right? What is a left wing person?
The point is, even if you're left wing or right wing, you're both on the same bird.
Ah. I always thought it was like different sides of the White House because of that one show, West Wing.
The West Wing.
I guess West is the left wing, right?
Probably.
Let me try this. I learned this from Josh Clark on Stuff You Should Know.
Did you listen to the Hoover Dam?
Yeah, both parts while I was mowing my grass. It worked. Okay, you know how to Google. Is that the one where he taught Chuck how to Google with minuses, subtractions?
Mm-mm.
He was like, I was doing research on this, and when you have something like this situation where I'm looking up left or right wing, how can I tell if it's a left or right wing? And every search on Google was politics. So at the end, I put minus, like the minus symbol, politics with no space in between. And now it just shows me anything that has no politics involved. And the first thing is right wing or left wing, chicken wing. Which part is the best part of the chicken wing? The debate ends here. Oh, man.
Back to chicken wings.
I should have made this the picture. Yes. It's like Street Fighter, but it's a flat beating up a drum. That'll be the picture of the podcast.
That's what I was gonna say. You should do a thumbnail of a diagram of the chicken.
Nah, I'm gonna have Street Fighter thumbnail. I'm gonna go ahead and save that right now. Yes, flats, kick, drums, butt. I didn't cuss. All right, let's do our album review. What song did you listen to this week? Did you hear any songs for the first time this week?
No.
You didn't listen to Taylor Swift?
No.
Me! Exclamation point. It's really poppy.
It's a new song.
Yeah. What do you think about the draft?
I don't know.
I know the Giants were very upset.
Yeah.
Twitter exploded. It was fun. I was showing Cassie different tweets I was seeing about the Giants, and she's like, "What's the big deal? I don't get it." And I was like, "I don't really either," but apparently they didn't need another quarterback.
No, they do need a quarterback.
Not that one.
Not that one.
So she joined in, and then she started showing me all kinds of tweets, and we were having who could show each other the funnier tweet off.
From my understanding, Eli's got a couple more years. They wanted to bring in a good quarterback so he could coach him. They were gonna take, I think his name is Haskins. Like they were
sure.
Everyone, not everyone, but they were looking at him.
All the mock drafts were Haskins.
Right, but they didn't think that he was gonna make it. Like New York Giants didn't think that they would be able to get him because they thought he would go earlier. And he didn't.
Yeah.
And they had the opportunity to get him, but they already committed to the Jones guy. I don't know. Who cares?
Daniel Jones. Probably. Joe Budden been talking about it. He's a huge Giants fan. He's been talking about it on every podcast. And earlier in the day, he said, "I'm not believing 1 minute of this Daniel Jones hype. Never going to happen. Not going to ruin my Thursday." And then it happened, and I went to his Twitter. He's just going crazy mad.
There was a video of him on SportsCenter.
Yeah. His wife took it. He's just like in his jogging pants, and he falls down and sits on the floor. Yeah, he was not happy. Something else. Oh, he tweeted, New York fans been talking about wanting that Duke kid in the draft. We did not mean football. Let's talk about Zion. Something like that. He tweeted, I can't remember.
Auburn's supposed to have a new quarterback coming in.
Finally.
His name is Bo Nix.
Bo Nix?
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix?
No, Bo Nix.
I'm going to get his jersey for sure.
Bo knows.
Oh.
Another Bo.
We'll have to eat Bojangles every Auburn game?
Yeah.
Hey, if they win the first one and it works, you can't stop that.
You know who we play?
First?
Yeah.
Alabama? No.
No.
Who?
Oregon.
That's who first? We beat them last time.
Yep.
2010.
We did.
Is that the last time we played them?
Mm-hmm.
We'll beat them again. Same team. Same coach. Same everything.
Nope.
Same students.
Auburn's probably got the hardest schedule.
That's what every Auburn fan says. Everybody's like, Alabama's schedule's so easy. Is it?
It probably is.
What's our? You know our schedule?
Yeah.
Tell me.
Well, I don't know it.
It's too early. I don't want to get hype yet.
Let's just go over it though.
Let's go over the Auburn.
We can easily.
Yay, sports! Who said that? So we got it here.
Yay, sports!
Mm-hmm. Now,
Yay, sports!
start lowering it down.
Yay, sports! Yay, sports! Yay, sports! Yay, sports! Yay, sports! Yay, sports!
Oh, that's me.
Yay, sports!
It's me, isn't it?
Yay, sports!
Shoot.
All right.
Forgot to do that.
August 31st, 2019. Auburn plays Oregon.
Auburn plays Oregon. Let me tell you the score and how many yards the new quarterback Bo Nix threw.
I don't know if his name started yet. I think he is though.
Yeah, he's starter. You don't have a name like Bo Nix and don't start in the state of Alabama.
I agree with that.
27-4. No, 10. 4 would have been a stupid score to choose. 28-10. Auburn wins. Oregon looks stupid, walks off the field. They probably give high fives in the locker room. Auburn does.
Should be all right.
They playing in Texas?
It doesn't say.
Just another prediction of mine, so keep that on your prediction. 28-10, Auburn. Quarterback throws. He's not a running quarterback. He throws a lot. He's going to throw 350.
So then we play Tulane and then Kent State.
Hey, I was going to do Tulane next.
No, come on. Come on.
Okay, go ahead. Tulane, what's that?
Tulane?
Tulane!
I think that's in Louisiana. I'm not sure, though.
It's just a no one.
Right. And then Kent State.
Kent State is a no one, right?
Yep. And then Texas A&M.
Oh, right to the SEC.
Yep.
Fourth game.
And they're picking up. This will be their second year under Coach Jimbo Fisher.
Yeah, they're really good last year.
And then Mississippi State.
Never an easy win.
Florida.
Never, ever an easy win.
Who is also on the upswing.
I don't know about that.
Probably the second best team in the East.
Yeah, Tennessee.
Nah. Arkansas.
Yeah, that's an easy win.
LSU.
Razorbacks.
Mississippi. Ole Miss.
Hold on. What's LSU? Tigers. The Tiger Bowl. I hate that.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Mississippi.
Ole Miss.
What are they? Land Sharks?
Yeah.
Cool.
And then Georgia.
What sound does a shark make?
I don't think they make sounds.
Remember when Cassie said trail cams don't have audio, so that's why we don't know what sounds deer make? She's so special. Sharks, land sharks, and then who'd you say next? Georgia?
Georgia.
Easy win.
Sanford.
They're the Bulldogs, and so is Sanford.
And then Alabama.
Alabama is an elephant, I think, or an ocean. Not sure. But I'm gonna go ahead and say that we will. Can you do them all again?
No.
We're gonna lose 3 games.
I bet I
this
can
year.
do it from memory, though.
3 games this year.
Oregon.
Oregon, Tulane,
Kent State.
Kent State,
Texas A&M.
Texas A&M, straight to the SEC.
Mississippi State.
I don't know about that one.
Arkansas.
Win,
LSU.
win. Florida,
Florida.
win.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss, win. Georgia loss. Alabama, win.
Kent State. Sanford.
Oh yeah, Georgia, Sanford, Alabama.
I'd say we go 7-4.
Is that 12? Is it 12?
That's 11, isn't it? 7-5.
No, 9-3.
So it's a hard schedule, right?
Yeah,
Bunch of hard teams.
A bunch of SEC, classic SEC teams. You got Alabama's schedule?
Here's Alabama's. They're opening with Duke.
Win, maybe.
Then they play New Mexico State.
They lost a good quarterback this year. New Mexico State, that's a win.
And then they play South Carolina.
That's a
And
win.
then they play Southern Miss.
Which one's that?
It's a no-name.
That's not the SEC Mississippi, either of them?
No.
That's a win.
Then they play Ole Miss.
That's a maybe. Ole
Texas-
Miss is their kryptonite for some reason every once in a while.
Texas A&M.
That's a maybe because they're on the upswing.
Tennessee.
That's a win. Sorry,
Arkansas.
Cassie. That's a win.
LSU.
That's a maybe.
Mississippi State.
That's a win.
WCU.
That's a win. And then Auburn.
And then Auburn.
That's a loss. You're going down.
Count it.
Count it. 12? Is that what you meant? Count. You can count on us.
It's just another undefeated year for Alabama. And then get beat by Clemson.
Oh, they're gonna have to figure out Clemson Nick is, or he's gonna have to go fire him.
Nah.
I think they're ready. Would you take Nick Saban right now as a head coach?
Yeah.
Even at his age?
Yeah.
I would sign him to a 1-year contract. That's all you get.
He couldn't do it in 1 year.
What about 5?
Yeah.
With any team in the SEC?
Any team in the SEC?
Not Kentucky.
No, probably not any team in the SEC.
Kentucky did pretty good last year, I think.
Mm-hmm. They did.
What about South Carolina?
What about Vanderbilt?
That's where I want Nick to go. Nick Saban, go to Vanderbilt. Shake things up. What was I just saying? How much of it is Nick Saban? How much of it is the school of being just Alabama's fame? Kids want to go there? I don't know.
It's Nick Saban.
Maybe.
Maybe in his first 5 years it wasn't Nick Saban, but now, this far in, it's all because of Nick.
Yeah, you want to go play for Nick Saban. That was your best chance to... It's not your best chance to get in the NFL. I think it's a stupid move to go play for Nick Saban if you want to go to the NFL.
Really?
He did have 2 in the top 10, I think. No, I just think you stand out more as a good player on a bad team. Like that Duke kid got drafted at 6th. Duke wasn't a great team last year. Maybe they were.
It's weird because a lot of of the best quarterbacks people know were not drafted high.
Right, and not on a very popular team.
I think that's the biggest difference between football and basketball. Like when you draft a basketball player, they're just good.
They're a star.
Yeah, they're good.
I guess because basketball is more of a, you could see everything every game, Football is unpredictable.
I don't know.
More unpredictable than a basketball player's ability. I don't know either. This is one for the...
This is compelling.
Get the Britannica out. Let's look this up. What is the difference in basketball and football? I'll think about this for the week. I'll bring you back into analysis. It'll probably sound something like, I don't know. Forgot to look it up. Well, you done?
Can you drive your golf cart to Mapco?
No.
Why?
There's no trails.
It's street legal.
Mm-mm.
It is too.
We don't have a title or tag. That's what would make it street legal.
Yeah, I forgot about that stuff.
I can get to Shell probably. Let's go to Shell.
Where?
Across from Biscuit Express.
You want to cross the highway?
Just straight across to James K. Taylor, Polk. Why do I want to say Polk? Is that a president or something? Let's leave.
Nothing else?
I don't got nothing else.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how the poll's doing. I got a lot more votes since we talked about sports.
Probably 22.
20 votes. Holy crap. It's 50-50 right now. At 20 votes. Oh, no. Let me see who voted in the last couple minutes so I know I don't trust them. Oh, it does tell me who voted. You voted for drums.
I just said I did.
And Russell voted for drums. And Chauncey voted for drums. And Gary. These are my people over here on the other side. Meg. Laura. Shout out Laura.
Who's Laura?
Laura Fallon. That's not Laura, Cassie's boss. Derek in California. Travis Rudolph. Lance Simmons. You are my people. Still 50-50. That's okay. It's a long time between now and 6:15 p.m. tomorrow.
Whichever one wins, you have to order all of those next time you eat wings.
Gross. If it's drums, we're not doing it.
Why?
Can you imagine going to a restaurant and being like,
people have spoken.
I'll take all drums.
I'm sure 50% of people probably do that.
Oh. Then why would it cost more? Just the separation fee?
I don't know.
They probably come in a frozen bag altogether, and the sous chef gets stuck doing that. Head chef ain't back there in Hooters picking wings apart, and then they get some that are misshaped, and they're like, "What do you think this is? Is that wing or is that flat or drum?"
Do people ever question the freshness of their chicken?
No.
Like fish?
Salmonella?
Everyone's so big on seafood because I guess seafood spoils real quick.
Maybe.
But what about if you saw on the menu fresh chicken?
Do you want that though?
Like catch of the day.
I've had fresh chicken.
In Mexico?
In Sean's backyard.
Oh yeah.
Those are not good eating chickens. Mexico, I had fresh pig. That was gross. And hard to watch. I don't know. If it said fresh beef, I'd be like, it's weird. Like how fresh? Has it been
I don't know.
processed yet?
How fresh is fish? Like they just caught it that day.
If you had one cow and that's all you could eat the rest of your life, do you think you could take little steaks off of it? Keep it alive? Let it grow back?
No.
But mostly you would just drink the milk. But every once in a while, like on Christmas or something, you're going to get a hamburger. One burger out of it.
You think he's just going to let you do that?
He's going to fight. Yesterday, Noodle went into a cow pasture at Russell's. And I told Cassie, watch her. She's going to try to kill these cows. And you don't want to get stomped. Squashed noodle. Which is rice, by the way. She's out there just going nuts, barking. The cow's trying to hit her with its head, luckily, instead of trying to stomp. Because I think cows are too dumb to realize they could have gone, done. Gotcha. So it's trying to headbutt Noodle, and Noodle's just barking and going nuts. And it's like a younger cow. And I'm running as fast as I can, jump the electric fence, and just sprinting across this field towards a group of cows that Noodles are terrorizing. And I pick up Noodle, and I look up, and all the cows have run away except for one. And it's a bull, and it's just staring at me. And I look down, and I'm wearing a bright red shirt. And I was like, crap. And I backed away slowly with Noodle. I never took my eyes off of him, and he never moved. He never came towards me or turned around. All the rest of them ran away quick. He was like, I got this. Don't y'all run if you want to, but I'm not scared of him. He didn't have horns, though.
Did you look at him in the eyes?
Yeah. It was from here to the microwave.
I don't think you're supposed to do that with animals.
What, look him in the eyes?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't know. He didn't know what my eyes are, probably.
Yeah, he knew.
I don't know. I don't know how smart bulls are. They run in the streets in Spain.
They mess people up.
They don't cross the sign of the bull crossing sign.
They can jump surprisingly high.
Yes, they can. A lot higher than elephants. I asked Emily if she wrote that. She said, I did. I was like, we talked about it. But she was wrong. I forgot to tell her that. There were some other ones that couldn't jump, but they can walk fast enough where all 4 feet are off the ground. Elephants can't do that. They're the only ones. Okay, that's all my facts of the day.
So elephants can't jump.
No, they can never have all 4 off the ground unless they're underwater.
They can swim.
It's like a jump, right? It's like a air jump, gravity jump. Do they float?
Yeah.
Come on, someone vote. Don't ever let drums get ahead. We're at 20 votes still. It's 50-50. I can't believe Gary did that to me.
Better not see no Sherlock votes in there.
I forgot his password. He forgot his password, I mean. No, I remembered his password was Jude Sucks. But I can't remember his email. And I tried to log in so many times it said, please wait 24 hours or something. That was years ago. Noodle's got an Instagram. I wonder if she could cross over and make a vote.
It's not allowed.
I can ask Noodle. What if she chooses drums? Then is it allowed?
You're going to have to set 2 different, a drum and a wing in front of her. Drum and a flat. Let
It's
her
just
choose.
whichever she gets to faster. She's going to eat both of them. No, you can't. Chicken bones are bad for dogs. They splinter. Other bones don't splinter, but chicken bones splinter and get hung into their esophagus or something.
When they tried to poop them.
Really?
When they tried to poop them, they get stuck.
What if they don't make... They probably won't even make it that far. That's a lot of digest. How long is a dog's colon, you think? How long is a human colon?
It's like 30 feet.
Just coiled up in me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, feces piece, here it comes. One time I ate something that you could see when it came out, and I was like, holy moly.
Corn?
Yeah. But the timing of it, like, it went through me in 6 hours. I didn't think that was possible.
Hazel pooped a grape.
A whole one?
It was half of one.
Just the skin?
Mm-mm.
How?
We cut him in half so she won't choke on him.
And she just swallowed it anyway?
Swallowed the whole thing, and it came out. It looked the same.
She doesn't have a good digestive system yet.
Couldn't believe it.
I'm gonna swallow a grape today and set the timer. I wonder what my stomach would do to it.
I don't know. It was wild.
2-year-olds don't have grape dissolvers, right?
I mean, you think it, like, even you cut it in half and the acid could get in there easy without going to the skin, but
yeah,
it just came right out.
Maybe quarter of them from now on.
Well, she's got teeth now.
Oh, it's been a while.
Yeah.
How did she swallow a half a grape?
I don't know.
I feel like I would choke on that.
I don't know, but she did that.
That's crazy. Let me look that up. My kid pooped a grape. Now what? Please let this be a search that someone's done already. No. No one's ever seen that before. You sure it didn't just fall into her diaper when she was eating it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It was laying over there beside a turd.
She stuck it in her diaper.
Yeah. She's like, something's itching back here, but wait, I forgot I had a grape in my hand.
I mean, that's a possibility, but It was in there. It was in with the rest of the stuff.
Let me try a different search. I pooped a whole grape. So is it normal to see undigested food in your poop? Such a wide variety of stool textures and forms that normal is hard to define, says Niket Sonpal, MD, a gastroenterologist and professor of medicine in New York. When you see food in a stool, it's not necessarily a bad thing. There's a lot of things that's just simply not digestible. The worst culprits are corn, peanuts, carrots, beans, and some types of cereal. So don't be shocked if you see pieces or even entire nuts in your poo. Shoot. Let's say nothing about grapes. Well, I'm gonna try it. Try it tonight. Get some small grapes, a couple cherries, a lime maybe, half a lemon. They're pretty big. Probably swallow half a lemon. Maybe a wedge. Let's go. Let me say the outros. Think of a cool rhyme for keeping kids off drugs real quick. Go ahead.
I don't do that.
You don't keep kids off drugs? Oh, I got a good podcast for you and the listeners to listen to.
Okay.
It's pretty interesting. It's called Over My Dead Body. True crime. About a murder in Tallahassee, maybe.
I may have started it.
It's pretty good.
Were they lawyers?
He was. Jews. I think he was a lawyer. I don't think she was. Maybe she was. Her dad's a dentist.
I think I did start that.
I'm not finished with it, but I'm on episode 9, and I can tell you up to here, maybe 8. Up to here, it's been worth it. I don't care how it ends now. It's interesting stuff. Don't do drugs, kids. See there? Wasn't that bad?
Wasn't that hard?
Thanks for listening. The movie of the week is American Gangster. Make sure you watch that. We're going to judge it next week. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. And next week, if there's not more people here, we're canceling the podcast. Cancel it.
Unless somebody sends us an email.
What?
Unless somebody sends us an email asking us not to.
Yeah, we're turning this thing off. We're just begging for email attention. We need it.
It worked last time.
Follow or friend us on Facebook at Rock the Beat Podcast. Follow us on Instagram. I don't know why you would. I've only ever posted 2 pictures. That's it. That's RTB Pod on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter. I don't know why I quit tweeting day 1. I tweeted our first movie review. It's quit.
You really don't have to follow us. Just listen to us.
No, you need to follow us so you know when we're going to release this. It's always on Tuesday. No, you don't have to follow anything. Send us an email. Let us know where you're listening from at rtbpod@gmail.com.
Tell us what you want us to talk about.
And don't do drugs, kids. Drugs are stupid. Don't be
Stupid.
Don't do drugs because drugs are stupid.
You've been listening to the podcast, now it's over. I wrote this here just so we could have closure. RTB took you on an odyssey as we headed out the park like a walk-off homer. This is the end, this is the end. If you're still listening, you can probably turn it off now. Unless you're looking for these outro bars, then I'ma go hard till the neighbors call the cops. And I gotta tell them, hey, I know Deputy Dave and Bobby G say, let Resto Quozo play. You've been listening to the podcast, now it's over. I told you, turn it off, but you're still here. I suppose I can keep putting flows in your ears till you're bleeding out your nose or until you can't hear. I suppose I should let you know about the email, rtbpod@gmail. Hit us up, let us know if you think we failed. Tell us why, don't leave out a single detail, cause we need the criticism, we need you to tell us when we need to do it different. Just bring it to our attention. You know our minds been living in different dimensions, and it might be time to bend and switch up the rhythm. I don't know, I can't say. It's all I wrote for the outro, so hey, thanks for listening, and this is goodbye. And I hate to say this every time, but subscribe.
You win. Perfect.